everyone. Last night I just was not happy at all with the way that the frame looked, especially what it secured to the ceiling. So I ripped it off. I'm just going to start again. I've only got about 3 hours left, and I've got to return the nail gun. So I've just got to get on with it now. I don't want to cut it. I don't want to cut it. Yeah, this is not working.
What happened?
I need to put this on top of the timber. These things, everything's so. I can't figure. I've cut up the ceiling. in the hope that I can get this on that. Hello. How do I do this? I've got to put this over there. Okay. I think if I trim the corner off here, I'll be able to twist that up here on top of that without compromising the strength too much. So I've decided to do this properly. I took out the side panel, side post. I'm going to do it again, and that's meant that I can put that beam on top. So now I'll redo this, secure that, and get this job done. Just took the whole thing apart. The only thing that I've actually done now from yesterday is put that one piece of timber up. It broke. Now I'm going to put that back on again, which I left outside. This is not going to take long. Learning from mistakes. If anything, I'm becoming an expert at removing nails because of mistakes I made. Even that I struggle with. I also broke the beam, like the laser, which shows you exactly where you gotta cut. I'm putting this beam in place here. I'm going to put a couple of packers in between. The cap is about 25 mil. After I do that, I'll put the top beam on, and so that at least there's something that the beam can rest on while we fiddle around with the other beam. I'm trying to put a beam in here which is level, however the floor is sloping. Because we want to put a sliding door in, I need to make sure that the floor is parallel to the top rack. All right, we're done with the frame. That means I can return this nail gun. The door will, we'll do a little plasterboard, another first experience. I wonder how that'll go. How many fails we'll get from that. Plasterboard here, over the front and down the side there. Then obviously some trim. And when that's ready, I'll alter the doors. So I'm going to return this and get some plasterboard. I've got to get another blade. It's not. This blade's out. It's fallen out. Okay. My drill bit broke when I was screwing these screws into the plasterboard, so my dad's gone to my brother's house to get some. And I'm using these clamps. I bought these clamps about 5 years ago because I could. And I'm finally using it, so it wasn't a waste of money. Alright, this is the end of day 2. Today what I did is I pretty much started again. That's pretty much what I did. I ripped up all the frame except for 2 pieces I put in and I redid that. And I did the plasterboard, the gyprock, and I've secured that. So tomorrow, or the next day, I don't think I can work on this tomorrow. I think I've got some family commitments. So the next time I work on it, which will be this week, it will be about doing the plastering over the board. This was easy enough, but I suspect the plastering could just get a little bit messy. I guess that's why there are plasterers. They've got real skill. But we'll do it. Yeah, so we're getting close. I'm back after a few days of having time off from the project. I'm going to continue on the project. Now, when I went to the hardware store today, the person there said that the screws that you put into the gyprock are only there to hold the gyprock in place while the adhesive sets. Now, this is not a very big piece of gyprock, so I did not put the adhesive there because that's what the instructional videos on YouTube said. So instead of removing all the gyprock, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more screws to really keep them in place there. And then what I'll do is I'll plaster over all the joints. And when that sets, it's about attaching the trim and painting. And that should be it. So let's see how we go today. It's a big gap over there. I should put some gyprock in. I don't know what to do. That's okay. It's not too big a deal. I can fix that. What I'll do, I'll cut the cornice. I'll cut a wedge of the cornice out and put it in there. Yeah. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this down again because I want to add some more screws into the ceiling through the frame. So that'll just take a little bit more time. When I was trimming the cornice, I trimmed too much off it, so there's a massive gap between the cornice and the gyprock plasterboard panel that I'm putting in. So I want to trim a small piece off the offcut and wedge it in. Now I don't know if this is going to work with the circular saws, that's why I want to give it a shot. So this is a bit of an experiment. We'll see how we go. Fixed up the cornices, but there's a small gap between the gyprock and the wall. It's about 10 mil, 15 mil wide. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to score and break a piece of gyprock the same way I did with the big sheet. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll give it a shot. Next up, now that this bit's done, I'll cover all of these screws and the holes for screws made with joint compound, including all these, and then I'll be ready to put the trim on, and that should be it, and then painting. One thing, I could not get the matching cornice, so we're going flush, having the ceiling to the wall. So, because the cornice is extremely old, it's over 40 years old. Yeah, 39, 40 years old. So I just couldn't find it.